In the quiet countryside, far beyond the noise of villages and the reach of roads, lived a dog and a cock, who were the closest of companions. Both had spent most of their lives on a modest farm, surrounded by fences, barns, and the same old routines. The cock would crow each morning from his perch in the hen house, and the dog would guard the yard faithfully through the night. But over time, the two friends began to dream of life beyond the farm, the thrill of adventure, the joy of discovery, and the freedom of open roads and wild woods. One summer morning, before the sun had fully risen, they slipped away from the farm while everyone still slept. The cock flapped onto the dog's back, and off they went, travelling down the winding path that led into the unknown. Their journey was filled with wonder. They saw fields of wildflowers, rivers that sparkled in the sun, and trees taller than any they had ever seen. The cock would fly up to scout the area from above, while the dog kept his nose close to the ground, always alert. Together, they made the perfect team. By evening, as the sky blushed with the colours of sunset, they looked for a place to rest. They came upon a tall, sturdy tree at the edge of a meadow. The cock flew up to a high branch where he could sleep safely and keep watch. The dog, tired from the long day of walking, curled up at the base of the tree, his ears still twitching at every sound. Morning arrived gently, with mist in the air and birds singing in the treetops. As always, the cock greeted the dawn with his powerful crow. "Cock-a-doodle-doo!" his cry echoed across the woods, proud and full of life. Not far off, a fox was creeping through the brush. He hadn't eaten in more than a day, and when he heard the cock's crow, his ears perked up and his mouth watered. "Ah," he whispered to himself, "a fine breakfast waits for me." Following the sound, the fox arrived at the tree and saw the cock high above. He licked his lips and took on his most charming voice. "Good morning, dear sir," he called out to the cock. "What a splendid voice you have. Your crowing is the sweetest music I've heard all week." The cock looked down cautiously. He was flattered, yes, but not foolish. He had heard enough stories on the farm to know that foxes were full of tricks. The fox continued, his eyes shining with false kindness. "I bring wonderful news. You haven't heard, have you? A great peace has just been declared. Yes, truly. All the animals are to be friends now. No more chasing, no more hunting. We are to live together in harmony from this day forward." The cock tilted his head thoughtfully. "What delightful news," he said, pretending to be impressed. "Peace among all creatures, that's quite the change." "Indeed," said the fox, stepping closer, "and to celebrate this new age of peace, I came to invite you down from the tree. Let us embrace like old friends. Come, come." The cock nodded slowly and said, "How thoughtful of you, but before I come down, I must wake my good friend the dog. He's sleeping just behind the tree. I'm sure he'd love to join us in this celebration of peace." The fox froze. "The dog?" he asked, his voice suddenly less cheerful. "Yes," said the cock casually. "He should be waking up any moment now." The fox's tail twitched. His paws shifted nervously. Well, perhaps another time. I'd love to stay truly, but I just remembered. I have a very important appointment elsewhere. Do give the dog my warmest regards." And just like that, the fox turned and scampered back into the woods, his plan foiled, his appetite forgotten. The dog lifted his head, blinking in the morning light. "Was that who I think it was?" The cock laughed. "Indeed. He came looking for a meal, but lost interest once he realised the menu came with a guard dog." The dog chuckled and stood up, stretching. "Good thing we've got each other." And so the two friends continued on their way, a little wiser, a little more cautious, and very glad to be travelling together. In a world full of tricksters, it helps to have someone watching your back. Moral of the story: deceivers are often defeated by their own lies. Cunning words may fool some, but not those who stay watchful and wise, and especially not those who have loyal friends by their side.